Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius, and welcome to the month of November, and welcome to Sacred Sagittarius. Angels Answers are one of your long original first Sagittarius only channels here on YouTube. I thank and I welcome all of you subscribers and cross watchers and all. Happy birthday season to Scorpio, which is also my Vedic sign. So shout outs to you. But we are so excited as the end of November approaches, our season begins. So don't forget, if you want to shout out during your birthday season, please put your birthday, the day, and the month in the comment section below, along with your regular comments. Even if it's an emoji, it helps the channel to grow, and it definitely helps the content get more exposure so that your fellow Saggies can get these messages as well. Well, this is your general first weekend reading for the month of November. So I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you all enjoyed a safe Halloween, and even if you don't partake, I hope you had a blessed Friday. Okay, cause it's been blessed, the space is prayed over as always. I've already cleansed it, so we're just going to trust our humble guides and the angels and God and the universe to guide me to the messages for Sagittarius for this weekend. You may see a shift in decks because I do tend to alter my decks every month. Ooh, we got a reversal here. Oh, we got two. Okay. Three. Let's see. I'm going to take them. I'm going to go with them. You see, we have the great, my Archangel Michael protecting us. Refusing to see. There's something that you do not want to see this weekend, or it's something that you've been struggling with, and the universe is confirming that there's definitely something that they're shadowing or they're trying to put in front of you to make you see. It could be a red flag in a relationship. It could be a sign of you going down the wrong path, or you in the wrong company, or something going on with a family member, a coworker, something that you might have your suspicions of, that they might need help, or, there's a cry for help you feel inward from them, but they're not saying it outwardly. Whatever it is, you can see this person's head is kind of put down in shame. And it's almost because you know that you're aware of this thing, or what it is that you don't want to confirm and you don't want to address, but it can't go away. Okay, with the energy of two, this is something that maybe within the next 2 days or 2 weeks you're going to have to address. So whatever it is, even if it's something, that you're hiding in your closet, or again, if it's not even pertaining to you, it's pertaining to someone else. If you're concerned about someone, if you need to do, a care check on someone, a well care check, whatever it is that you're refusing to see, even if it's something with you personally, the sooner you address it and the sooner you come to terms with it, the better recovery and the better handling of the situation to give you a good outcome will come about. You do have the heal card in reverse and also lead. So whatever it is that you're refusing to see this weekend, that the universe is kind of reminding you, it definitely has to do with you not being healed, or someone in your life not being healed, and them not wanting to take the charge to do the things to rectify a situation or to heal a situation. We even got the healing begins card in the reverse. So it's definitely about a trauma, an experience, maybe something toxic, something hurtful. You could be going through a moment in your life that you felt that might be deja vu, that you have experienced before, whether it's an impact on you or an experience that you had dealing with someone else in the past, and not wanting to take charge, not wanting to admit that they need help or that you need help. How can healing begin if you don't first admit to yourself that you need to heal, right? So all of that said, when you refuse to see that there's a problem, whether it's with you or in you or it's someone else, how can healing begin? The first part of healing is identifying that, yes, I have a problem, or someone I love or know has a problem. Middle of the deck, we get find balance. The reason why you might not want to accept the fact that you need to address this situation, or admit that there is a situation, that there's something wrong, is because there's been distractions. There's been distractions, whether you impose them or the person that this energy is coming from, that's driving you to their attention, is out of balance. And you might have, how can I put this? You might have a different take on the situation, and you might not know. It could be so delicate that you don't know how to weigh it out. You don't know how to approach the situation. You don't know how to maintain a friendship or a relationship with someone when you need to call them out on something, or when you need to address to them, especially if it's an addictive behavior or something toxic that can be hurtful not only to them but to your relationship. How do you walk that fine rope in giving them the help and guidance, right? And telling them how you feel and telling them what you see without hurting their feelings, because remember, Sagittarius, we can be very blunt. So I feel that when you're in a situation, especially if it's outside of you, it's someone else that they're refusing to see and you're refusing to see it, even though you know there is a problem, to find that balance on how to address it, to bring it to their attention, to try to be there as a light to start their healing without making them feel judged, or without you saying it in a way that they might take it the wrong way. We're using the Animal Spirit deck this month, and we get the Chameleon. Stay in the background, Sagittarius, and adapt to the situations rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. So even in other people's lives or situations that you want to help, you have to sometimes stay in the background. And you have to let that person, if they're going through something, let them take the lead. If they ask you to join in and help, or if you offer your help and they reject it, so be it. Sometimes we too have to know our place in other people's lives, even when they're going through something and we hate to see them suffer. But if they don't want our help and they refuse our help, or they tell us that, you know, they have a different approach, or they don't necessarily agree with what we're saying, we have to not try to steer the course of events. Certain things have to happen in life the way how they have to happen. The energy to gross, express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. Dealing with a lot of stress, a lot of things are weighing on a lot of our shoulders. Healing, dressing up, going out on the town if you can afford to, or just putting on a record or old CD within, you know, your own living room is healing enough. If you play an instrument, get back to playing your instrument. There's so much free content on YouTube with music, whether it's from the 50s to the 90s, or if you want something more symbolic with the meditation waves or sound of the sea or a drummer's beat. There is all type of music and videos for healing and meditation on YouTube. So please, if you don't have a phonograph system or a musical system or a stereo system, turn to YouTube for that musical healing, to get up and dance, to get that rhythm flowing within you. Oh, the trusty dog, our companion who loves us unconditionally. Your loyalty, Sagittarius, just like a dog's loyalty and faithfulness, sometimes is misplaced by serving too many masters. You can be loving and trusting and shedding light and love to everyone, but you can also be living by a double-edged sword as well. You have to practice what you preach, but you can't necessarily spread yourself too thin. Okay, so your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. We end with the polar bear. Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to the outcome. Now remember, I just mentioned that when we find a family member or someone that we know or love, or we just are familiar with, we want to call out something that they're going through or bring it to their attention. It's the way how we deliver it. It's the way how we approach them. Stand up for yourself, even if it's something that you're defending for you. But in all aspects, always speak your truth. But speak it with compassion, especially when you're dealing with other people's feelings, because you don't know how they're going to react and how they're going to take what you're trying to tell them. Let's go to this here. I pulled this out for this month. What other affirmations do we have? Or positive words? I'm so proud of you. Someone is very proud of you. This could be a parent, a loved one, could even be an angel or an ancestor, reminding you that you're loved. Some of you might feel alone because you're out of a relationship, or you might live far away from your relatives, and you might not have friends, and you might feel alone. But that's your angel guides and Archangel Michael and all the angels saying that you are loved. You make the world a better place. All that you do for others, the light that you are to the world, the one little action, your person, your being means something to the world. Be the reason that someone smiles. This is probably one of my most promising and favorite sayings, next to love, laugh, and love. Wait, love, live, laugh, and love. Be the reason someone smile. If that doesn't give you motivation alone, just to wake up in the morning and to know, even if you're not feeling that great, but something that you say or just your smile brings joy to someone else's heart. Wow, what a part of your purpose of being here. And you do make the world a better place by bringing a smile to others. Career-wise this weekend, financial clarity. Make sure that everything is on the up and up with your finances. Take time to review your finances, whether online or if you're still getting paper statements. It might be a great time to stop getting paper statements and do everything online. Create a budget, track your expenses, try to set financial goals. You know, it's coming almost to year end. Before you know, we'll be filing taxes. A lot of things that you have to deal with, especially if you're in between jobs or you've been on unemployment. Keeping all those financial records, you know, your various W-2s, etc., for multiple employers. Just start gathering all that information together. It's going to make a big difference on the task of you filing your taxes and knowing where everything is. So get yourself a file folder or binder and start organizing everything. Emergency fund, a reminder that emergencies will happen in life most often than we would want them to. So if you don't have an emergency savings fund for a rainy day, a great time to start. If you're young, if you're in your 30s, having financial clarity, building an emergency fund, and planning for the future, like your 401ks, your retirement funds. Starting those out early, in your early ages, will really bring you a sense of satisfaction when you get older. Don't wait to midlife, right, to start trying to play catch up. And we end with self-discipline in the reverse. So a lot of Saggies still aren't disciplined when it comes to planning and developing, you know, your career and taking the necessary steps as far as your education, learning communication skills, technical skills, taking charge of your finances, finding ways to make money and to build your success, or be, you know, an entrepreneur. If you don't have the drive and you're not pushing yourself and you don't have the discipline to stay the course or to focus, then you can't expect to move further or to change the circumstance that you're in. So try to work on getting that self-discipline so that you can do better in life. Let's grab one card from... Okay, it's a quick shuffle from the Lenormand, the Anchor. Many of you are reminded with the Anchor to be grounded, to set roots. Some of you could be in your first apartment, or you're thinking about buying your first home, or you're about ready to leave your parents' home, or you're planning for when you're ready to leave. How you want your future to be anchored. Where is it that you want to settle your roots at? You know, do you want to stay in the area that you live, or do you want to broaden somewhere else within, you know, your country, or do you want to move out internationally? But you need to start thinking about being grounded. I know when we're young, we think time is on our side, and then when we get older, we realize how much time we wasted. So this is really for my young Saggies who are like in their 30s. This is the time to start thinking about building solid roots, okay? I want me to pull one more. What did I say? The ship. We got the ship also with our wrap-up energies for the month of October. So the ship, things coming to sail, either you moving away or thinking about traveling, sailing the 7 seas. Also, this could be your ship coming in, right? Some good news, some good luck, which definitely, if we're talking about bringing you money and prosperity, can definitely give you the anchor and the foundation that you need to be settled in life and to have a good place, a starting place at least, from where to build from. We're going to end with Trisha's deck, and let's see what we have. Got it to 5 cards. Okay, so mental struggle, tension escalates, brain fog, confusion, emotional overwhelm, and comfort zone. A lot of high tension. A lot of people are depressed. A lot of people are trying to keep it together as they go through the circumstances of what is going on in the world, especially if you live in the U.S. A lot of people are dealing with job loss, the threat of job loss, job separation, lower income, difficulties not being able to find work, and not just not finding work now, but having not find work for a long time, illness, you name it, the bills piling up, the expenses growing faster than we can afford to keep up with it. So that can cause mental struggle for immediate people in your family and even yourself. So please, please, please check on each other, uplift each other, do exercises, both mental and physical, to keep yourself abreast. Speak positivity into your life. Speak and bring positive things to your attention. Speak and look at positive readings, positive videos, positive content. Be around positive people. We have enough negativity, that we don't welcome, but it's coming our way. So let's kind of rebut that with our light and continuing to grow with others in peace and in love and helping each other as much as we can, even though we might not think we can do much. Remember what we got earlier about be the reason to make someone smile. Just you making someone smile can brighten someone's day, can give them, the strength to want to live and fight another day. So let's admit that there's a lot of people out there that might be struggling, that might not be asking for help. And that ties in with the initial message that you might suspect that someone needs help, right? But they don't want to address it and you're afraid to approach them. Please don't wait to the last minute. Be there and check in on each other. And if you need help, pray on it and get the help that you need. Tension is going to escalate the more things get challenging and difficult in the world. Some of it can cause confusion because the overload of information and misinformation. So take time to breathe and to separate facts from falsehoods, okay? And don't take in so much. Pray and again cleanse and purge what doesn't pertain to you. You're going to be emotionally overwhelmed as you see family members or friends hurting, people losing their jobs, losing their homes, or feeling displaced, going through mental strife. Everyone has to find ultimately a comfort zone, whether it's your prayer altar, the arms of someone that you love, your favorite book, right? Find something that brings you comfort. If you can collect enough of that energy, that comfort can get you through the crisis and the difficulties and challenges, whether you are experiencing or not, but you could be feeling the after effects of it because it's affecting others that you love. They do want me to pull one card to close out with the tarot for the energy for the weekend. So we get the Page of Cups. Many of you can be having dreams and thinking of your inner childhood. Some of you not wanting to deal with reality. Your head could be in the clouds. So just be careful of where you put your thoughts. This is a great time to work on your sacral chakra as well. A water sign could be someone within the energies in which we spoke of in this reading, including a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. One more card, the Six of Cups. Someone can be coming to you this weekend as well to ask for forgiveness, or you can be going to them, meeting each other halfway. This could also be a Scorpio or water sign as well. This could be a family person or someone where you had history from each other or for each other from childhood, or childhood sweetheart, or old neighbor. So this a lot of sentimental feelings between you and this person. Can be a long time since you spoke and seen each other. if one of you or both of you are getting older or one person is ill, it could be their way of kind of doing a self-examination of their life and wanting to make things right with certain people. And you might be one of those people that they feel that for whatever reason you had a disagreement or falling apart, and they want to come back and apologize because you did mean and you still do mean something to them, even though you might not have spoken. So this is something, especially as you age, you can find this happening more often in your life. Remember, be the light in everyone's life. Try to be the reason that someone smiles. Again, your smile can brighten not only another person's day, but can also help extend the light within you every day. Have a great weekend.